Hamm, Latin, Hammona, is a city in North Rhine-Westphalia, Germany. It is located in the northeastern part of the Ruhr area. As of December 2003, its population was 180,849. The city is situated between the A1 motorway and A2 motorway. Hamm railway station is an important hub for rail transport and renowned for its distinctive station building. History. Coat of arms. The coat of arms has been in use in its present form for about 750 years. It shows the Markish chessboard in red and silver on a golden field. Originally it was the founder's coat of arms, i.e., the Counts of Mark. The chessboard and the colors are often displayed in the coats of arms of further towns founded by that family line. Similarly, the colors of the city are red and white. Overview. The name Hamm means corner in the Old Low German dialect spoken at the time. In the old times the name Tom Hamm would be used, which evolved slowly into its modern form Hamm. The name derives from the description of the Hamm's location in the corner of the Lippe River and the narrow Ahs affluent, where it was founded on Ash Wednesday in March 1226 by Count Adolf I of the Mark. 1350. The Black Death killed nearly all of the citizens. Only 7 families survived. 1469. Hamm became a member of the Hanseatic League. It was one of the most powerful towns in the region, while the large cities of the today's Ruhr area still were only tiny villages. 1614. The Treaty of Xanten ends the conflict about the heritage of Clevemark. The Electorate Brandenburg inherited the ducal Cleve and the counties Ravensburg and Mark. 1618 to 1648. 30 Years' War. Hamm was taken several times by different armed forces and had to endure changing garrisons. Almost all buildings were destroyed, except for the main church St. Georg and St. Agnes Church. 1657. Establishment of the Gymnasium Münster with 3 faculties. 1753. Establishment of the Regional Court. 1767. Markish Kammerdeputation established. 1769. Brie-Eisenberg founded. 1787. Changing of the Markish Kammerdeputation into the Markisch Kriegs- und Domänenkammer by the Prussian General Directorium. 1818. Hamm has 4,688 inhabitants. 1820. The Regional Appeal Court moves from Cleve to Hamm. 1847. First train stops at the main station Hamm. 1853. Westfälische Union was founded. 1856. Westfälische Drahtindustrie was founded. 1901. 30,000 inhabitants. The district Hamm is split up into the urban district of Hamm and the district of Unna. 1901. Coal miner Wendel in Heringen starts mining. 1902. Coal mine Maximilian in Weries, Ostweinemar starts mining. 1905. Coal mine Radboud in Bochum-Hovel starts mining. 1912. Coal mine Saxon in Hirsen starts mining. 1914. Dat Elnham Canal is completed including the new city port. 1938. The A2 reaches Hamm. 1939-1945. Air raids destroy nearly 60% of the old city and leave only a few historical buildings. 1944. Coal mine Maximilian closes after several problems with water drainage of the whole mine. 1945. First meeting of the city council after the war. 1946. Establishment of the Industrial Court and the Industrial Court of Appeal by the Allied Control Council. 1956. Sport airfield founded in the Lippe Meadows. 1965. A1 reaches Hamm. 1976. Coal mine Saxon closes. 1984. First Landesgartenschau of North Rhine-Westphalia is held in Hamm. The old area of the coal mine Maximilian was used for this purpose. The world's greatest glass elephant is built as main attraction and until today is one of the major landmarks of the city. 1990 coal mine Radbod closes. 2002 consecration of the Sri Kamachi Ample Temple. 2005 establishment of the University of Applied Sciences SRH Fachhochschule Hamm. Population development until 1833. Any population is an approximation. In later times the population was counted or updated by the local government or other institutions of the government. Volksalangsergebnis counted population, politics and structure. City Council. The City Council has 58 members. Since 2004 the seating is the following. Head of the City Council is the Oberbürgermeister, the chief executive of the administration. The Oberbürgermeister is elected directly for a 5-year term, together with the City Council. The Oberstadtdirektor was the non-elected chief executive before the reform of the North Rhine-Westphalian local administration in 1999. The Oberbürgermeister in the period before 1999 was only the elected representative of a larger town or city. Incorporations in 1939, 1968 and 1975. Hamm incorporated several towns and municipalities. In 1939 the village Marken, in 1968 the villages of Bursch and Westhunnen. In the reorganization of 1975, the following towns and municipalities were incorporated into the city of Hamm: the town of Bochum-Hovel, Ludinghausen district; the town of Hirsen, Beckum district; the municipality of Uentrup, Unna district, formed in 1968, including the municipalities of Braunostwinnemar, Frelinghausen, Haaren, Nordinka, Schmahausen, Uentrup, Wockinghausen and Weries; the municipality of Rinnen, formed in 1968, including the municipalities of Allen, Frieske, Hilbeck, Osterflierig, Osthunnen, Rinnen, Sardinka and Wambeln; the municipality of Pelkum, formed in 1968, including the municipalities of Heringen, Lursch, Pelkum, Sandberkum, Wheatfeld and parts of Wischerhofen. The number of citizens more than doubles from 83.000 in 1974 to 173.000 in 1975. City structure. Hamm has 7 quarters, each divided into residential areas like city, which actually means the center of the city around the Paulus Church, like Hovel Radbod near the former entrance to the coal mine Radbod in the quarter Bochum Hovel. The following table shows the situation in 2006. Every quarter is named with the prefix Hamm, like Hamm Bochum Hovel or Hamm-Mitte. The former town Bochum Hovel today forms the quarter with the largest number of inhabitants, closely followed by the center of the city Hamm-Mitte. The latter is the smallest quarter by metric size. International relations. Hamm is currently twinned with Neufchâteau, France, since 1967. Santa Monica, California, since 1969. Shipley, United Kingdom, since 1976. Chattanooga, Tennessee, since 1977. Mazatlan, Mexico, since 1978. Toul, France, since 1987. Oranienburg, Germany, since 1990. Kalisz, Poland, since 1991. Afyonkarahisar, Turkey, since 2006. Miscellaneous. In 2006 Hamm was the first city to accomplish a Ratsbürgerentscheid. Subject of the plebiscite was a plan to build a 43 hectares city lake near the city centre. 136,521 citizens were entitled to vote. 57,563 used that possibility and 56.9% refused their approbation for the project. As minimal vote 20% had to decide between one of the possibilities. The city council accepted the voting and stopped the plans. This procedure is planned for future projects in NRW. Also in Hamm established was the Baugerichtstage, a society organizing a congress about their German building law. The Congress is held in a 2-year term. The largest health facility is the Marion Hospital with its 2 separate buildings. Marion Hospital I, the old building within the center of the city, and Marion Hospital II, together 587 beds. Then there is the Evangelisches Krankenhaus Hamm combined with the Children's Hospital south of the center, together 493 beds. The St. Barbara Clinic in Heersen with 422 beds, and the Malteser Krankenhaus St. Joseph in Bochum-Hovel with 260 beds. Additional, there are the Clinic für Manual Therapy within the Quarter Bad Hamm, the Cure District, the Westfälisches Institut Hamm für Kinder- und Jugendpsychiatry and Psychotherapy as an institute of the federal state, and the private clinic am Barenbrunnen. Former hospitals are the BWK Bundeswehr Krankenhaus Hamm, closed in 2007 after a reform of the German forces. Krankenhaus, now Marion Hospital, iodine monoiodide. Markisch Kinderklinik, the St. Elizabeth Kinderklinik. Education. Hamm has 6 Gymnasien, 2 comprehensive schools and several Realschulen, Hauptschulen and Grundschulen. The oldest gymnasium in Hamm is the Gymnasium Hammens, which was established as academic school with 3 faculties in 1657. The school declined in its importance and in 1781 merged with the local Latin school and got reformed by Prussia. The new combined school was Humanist Gymnasium. In 1867 the Markisches Gymnasium followed as the second gymnasium of Hamm. In 1902 the Freie vom Stein Gymnasium. In 1924 the Meisenkamp Gymnasium, first as Oberlyceum, and in 1968 the Galilee Gymnasium were established. Additionally, in Schloss Heersen there is a private school including the gymnasium. Both comprehensive schools in Hamm are younger foundations by the city during school reforms of NRW. Hamm is also well known for its many vocational schools. Eduard Spranger Berufskolleg für Technik, a vocational school for techniques. Elisabeth Luders Berufskolleg für Sozialwesen, Gesundheit, Hauswirtschaft und Kinderpflege, a vocational school for social welfare, health, home economics and child care, and several other schools. Friedrich List Berufskolleg für Wirtschaft, a trade school. In 2005 a small private University of Applied Sciences was established, the SRH Fachhochschule Hamm. The private University of Applied Sciences started with 2 study programs ending with degrees of Bachelor and Master of Science for Logistic Engineering. The Clinic für Psychiatry and Psychotherapy of the Marion Hospital cooperates with the University Witten-Herdecke in education and science. During the summer 2009 another University of Applied Sciences was founded by the federal state NRW, named Hochschule Hamm-Lippstadt. The university is divided in 2 departments, each with its own small campus area, one in Hamm and another in Lippstadt. Industry and economy. Major industrial branches of the coal mining industry, steel industry, chemical industry and the car component supplier industry. In the last century there were 4 coal mines within the urban district. Today the Bergwerk OSD in Heringen is the last operating coal mine with about 3,000 employees. Mannesmann Hochpreis Ruhr, Westfälische Drahtindustrie and Böhler Thyssen Welding are the major representatives of the steel industry. The chemical industry is represented by DuPont in Neuentrop and the car supplier industry by Hello KGaA Hamm Co. Factory 4 in Bochum-Hovel with about 1,000 employees. The energy industry is represented by area.E coal power plant and a further power plant in Neuentrop. A new coal power plant is currently under construction. The THTR 300, also in Neuentrop-Schmahausen, was decommissioned in 1989. Alongside the A2, in the southern part of the urban district, a new business park inhabits the growing logistics business. Hamm is also known as City of Law because of the greatest German regional appeal court, the local court, the industrial court and the industrial appeal court, the Chamber of Notaries and Bar Association of the regional appeal court. Hamm and the courts are of greater influence on the appearance of the city. Several hospitals in the urban district are also important employers. For example, the EVK Hamm has about 1,000 employees. Media. The only daily newspaper of Hamm printed there is the Westfälische Anzeiger. At first, a weekly newspaper in Hamm was the Kreishamsches Wochenblatt, founded by Heinrich Jakob Groth in 1822. Its name was changed in 1848 to Westfälische Anzeiger. A second newspaper appeared, founded by the Thiemann family, the Westfälische Kurier. Both coexisted until the end of the Second World War. After the war, both newspapers were combined and named Westfälische Anzeiger und Kurier. In the 1960s, another name change made the Westfälische Anzeiger. This newspaper is the mantle of several smaller regional newspapers. Together they had a total 153,428 copies in 2004. In the 1970s, the Westdeutsche Allgemeine Zeitung unsuccessfully tried to establish its own daily newspaper. Two weekly newspapers appear in Hamm, the Stadtanzeiger from the Westfälische Anzeiger, with a total of 384,000 copies, and the Sonntagsrundblick, by a medium-sized local company. Since 1990, the local radio station, Radio Lippwell Hamm, is on air and #1 radio station of the local radios in NRW. On the 3rd of October 1993, the Offener Kanal Hamm started broadcasting. It is a small TV project by people for the people, started through the federal state culture. The Waldbühne Hamm Hirsen in Hirsen is one of the most active open-air theaters in Germany. The Städtische Musikschule Hamm is one of the oldest music schools in Germany. Hamm also has several active choirs and a jazz club, and has been the home of many bands. Transport. Roads. Hamm is linked to 3 motorways. The Bundesautobahn 1, named Hanselin, with 2 connections, No. 81 and 82, the with 3 connections, No. 17, 18 and 19, and the A445, which is connected by the B63 until the planned construction between Hamm and Werl is completed. The Hammona Kreuz is situated in the southwest of Hamm. 2 federal roads, the B61 and B63, intersect in the city center. Several state roads are connecting Hamm with its neighboring towns and municipalities. Railways. Hamm has 3 stations: the main railway station Hamm and 2 minor stations, one in Bochum-Hovel and the other one in Hirsen. The main station is one of the biggest railway hubs in Germany, and connected with one of the greatest marshalling yards of Europe, the latter now only partly operating. Notable is the railway station for its Art Deco Grunderzeit-inspired building styles. Hamm is connected to the rail since the 2nd of May 1847. Its huge railroad yard, Europe's biggest at the time, was bombed repeatedly during World War II, as was the city itself. Buses. The city bus net Hamm is served by the Stadtwerke Hamm, with 65 buses, and the Verkehrsgesellschaft Breitenbach. A regional bus service is served by different companies, and both nets serve the central bus station, which is situated in front of the main railway station in the center center of Hamm. Hamm is part of the Verkehrsgemeinschaft Ruhr. About 12 million people are using the bus net every year, transported by 50 bus lines with 500 bus stops within the city. Canal Hamm is the end of the Hamm Canal. 3 ports are situated in the urban district: the city port, the canal end port Uentrup, and the port of Steinwerk. The ports of Hamm are the second biggest canal port by freight transact, 1.4 million tons a year by ships and 0.5 million tons by train. The city port allows for ships up to 110 meters length, 11.45 meters width and 2.7 meters draft. It is linked with the railway by a track to the near main railway station and the marshalling yard. Airfield and airports. Near city centre, in the meadows of the River Liep, the sport airfield Hamm is situated. Its runway is 900 meters long and 30 meters wide. The airfield is operated by the Luftsport Club Hamm e.V. Hamm is situated in the middle of a triangle of 3 smaller international airports. In the north, the Münster-Osnabrück International Airport; in the southwest, Dortmund Airport; and in the east, Paderborn-Lippstadt Airport. The nearest greater international airport is Düsseldorf International Airport. Notable citizens. 1770, the 5th of April, Ruhlmann Friedrich Eilert, pastor of the Reformed Church in Hamm, Ev. Bishop in Potsdam. 1820, the 25th of December, Fritz Schmitz, farmer, musician, and member of the Wisconsin State Assembly. 1824, the 13th of April, Friedrich Kapp, German-American attorney, author, and politician. 1832, February 19th, Karl Hoff, German historian and Byzantinist. 1891, the 27th of March, Hans Siemsen, journalist and author. 1902, the 2nd of June, Joachim van Elbe, jurist, member of legal department of the U.S. military government in Germany after the Second World War. 1903, the 5th of February, Fritz Everding, naturalistic painter and graphic artist. 1906, the 19th of May, Gerd Bucerius, publisher and publicist. 1907, the 13th of March, Ludwig Biermann, physicist. 1907, the 21st of March, Joseph Veltrup, educationalist and poet. 1909, September 27th, Jean Berger. 1923, the 16th of March, Heinz Wahlberg, conductor. 1926, the 21st of February, Carl Otto Conrad, literary scientist, publisher, lyric poet. 1927, the 15th of March, Hans Joachim Friedrichs, TV journalist and moderator. 1927, the 17th of October, Friedrich Hirzebruch, mathematician, founder and first director of the Max Planck Institute for Mathematics in Bonn. The 14th of November 1928, Werner Giers, April 8, 2016, journalist. 1930, the 9th of March, Armuth Lüdkenhaus, visual artist. 1946, December 10th, Werner Brinkmann, sole director of Stiftung Wentest between 1995 and the end of 2011. 1947, the 28th of March, Wolfgang Lamchi, sculptor. 1948, the 22nd of March, Bernhard Dietz, named Enatz, footballer. 1951, the 17th of April, Horst Rubisch, footballer. 1953, the 23rd of March, Joseph Kaczor, nicknamed Jupp, footballer. 1954, June 28, Jutta Weber, swimmer. 1960, the 7th of February, Klaus J. Behrendt, actor. 1960, December 13th, Ursula Neugebauer, artist. 1964, the 16th of June, Michael Lasch, footballer. 1964, the 4th of December, Uwe Kroger, musical actor. 1965, the 1st of December, Till Hoheneder, former Till and Amp, Obel, comedian and musician. 1975 September 3, Christian Vink, a former tennis player, 1978 5. July, Ishmael YK, musician, 1978 8. October, Torben Wasik, table tennis player, 1978 1. November, Selma Ergek, Turkish-German actress, 1983 5. November, Mike Hank, retired footballer who last played for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Freeman. The city of Hamm has made since 1945 the following people to Freeman: 1946, Joseph Schlichter, 1953, Hugo Brocker, 1954, Joseph Weidekamp, 1959, Peter Rotgen, 1959, Ferdinand Pogel, 1965, Heinrich Luhmann, 1971, Gerhard Krampe, 1990, Werner Figgen, 1990, Gunter Rincher, 1994, Felix Ethmann.